Hey, what is up guys? Corey here, and today we are looking at a awesome backpack. Actually my favorite backpack that I've came across in the past 2 years. It's kind of a mix of a tech bag and also kind of like a duffel bag. So the company chose to go for a wild idea, but I think it was executed perfectly. It's a great all-arounder bag, and let me tell you about it right after this. With the tech bag game evolving, there's a lot more producers. There's also a lot more consumers. So these producers really got to up the ante and deliver a product that is pretty well-rounded for any particular person. Now with that said, I think that company executed that very well with this particular backpack. So let's jump into it right now. So another thing on my checklist for when I'm shopping for a tech bag is, does it have a drink compartment? I don't know why, guys. I'm usually carrying around a bottle. Now, for those of you that don't, just disregard this whole portion, I guess. But I think it's important, and this backpack does check that off. It has a drink compartment on each side. Now, one of the most unique pockets on this backpack is the shoe kind of slash miscellaneous pocket. Now, you could use it for whatever you wanted to be using it for, but its intended use is for shoes. Now, when I did go on my flight this past weekend, I did carry a pair of shoes with me. And I did go out this past weekend, so by the end of the night, my shoes were muddy as can be. Guys, trust me, I was drunk. But with that said, you know, it worked out very well for me because by the end of the trip, my shoes were muddy. I threw them in the bottom of the bag, separate from all of my other clothes, chargers, MacBooks, things of that nature. So nothing else got dirty, only that one pocket. You know, I just take some Clorox wipes to it, you know, just spray down the pocket, just wipe it out. It is as simple as that. Now, one thing I did want to point out is this bag is actually a very breathable backpack. I don't feel like it's kind of, you know, tied up with a bunch of humidity here in North Carolina. You know, I don't want my bag to feel like it's like moist and like warm, you know. So this is kind of like a very breathable backpack, if you will. It does have the drain holes in the bottom, so if you're using it for hiking or something like that and there's water buildup in the bag, you know, it'll just drain right on out. Now, I want to run through a couple practical uses for this bag. You know, you might be asking yourself, hey, Corey, you know, you got a ton of tech bags on your channel, but is this one actually worth the price tag? And here's why I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go through a couple different scenarios on, you know, where it could be useful for you, where it's been useful for me, and maybe this could fit into your little niche of a life. So off the jump, you know, it's a great everyday carry bag. I've been carrying it back and forth through work and even traveling for the past month. It's been a flippin' workhorse. You know, it does have some, you know, interesting color choices. You know, it's kind of blue and black, so it doesn't go with all the clothes that I wear. But, you know, sometimes I just say, fuck it. I don't care if I match. It's a nice and very unique bag, and I rock it anyway. Now, like I talked about before, you know, it was great this past weekend when I went to Charlotte. It was great for my shoes. It was a great, well-rounded bag for, you know, since I'm at the airport, I don't want to take everything out of my bag, so it's a duffel style, so you can get one particular item very easily. So traveling was a breeze, and I couldn't recommend it more for that, too. Hey, guys. This is future Corey. Past Corey gets to shut up for just a minute. I wanted to tell you guys about a cool feature that I found with this bag. Now, I don't know what this whole thing is used for. I'm gonna make use of it, put it that way. So I got about like a 15-20 foot iPhone charger in my bag, and I carry around about a 15,000 milliamp hour power bank. So I just freaking juiced my devices all flipping weekend straight from that little tube, and it kind of was like a little tube that, you know, people drink the water from, like a Camelback or something. But yeah. But it was my charger. All right, cool. Take it away, past Corey. Now, obviously, I have to recommend this to anybody in school. You know, it's got a ton of real estate and room inside for multiple books, multiple binders, even a laptop or two, or a laptop and a tablet like we discussed before. So for school, it's definitely an A++. You know, you cannot beat it there. Now, I carry this one back and forth to work is the main thing that I'm using it for. You know, carrying my MacBook and, you know, snacks or blah, 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 whatever the hell that I'm carrying that particular day. And it's great for that. But it would also be great for those of you that might take it back and forth maybe from the gym. You know, it could be a great workout bag. Like I said before, it was breathable. There's got drainage holes. You know, it's a great all-around workout bag. And it's also great for a mix of all of the things that I just said. So if you're looking for a workhorse, like I usually just carry a workhorse around for a couple weeks or months, this is a great bag. You know, school, work, working out, you know, a number of different factors. This could be a great backpack for you. So one thing that I've started doing recently on these reviews of these bags is I'll kind of do a little rating system. I'll take a couple different categories, something like style or something of that nature. I'll put it into a category, you know, hey, this is going to be 5 stars is the max, 1 star sucks, half a star, blah, blah, blah. So for this bag in particular, we're going to do a rating category of comfortability, a category of style, design, and then usage. So talking comfortability to bag, guys, I did tell you there was ample back support. You know, even carrying weights up to maybe 10 or 15 pounds. I don't know what that is in kilos. Forgive me. I'm not a scientist. I'm a shotch. Now for style of the bag, I'm gonna have to say that this is a 4.5 star. Now the reason I say it's a 4.5 star and not a 5 is just simply the color options of the bag. You know, it's blue and black and white. Now, that's a great color combination, but it doesn't go with every outfit of every day of the week. You see what I'm saying? You know, if I'm rocking a red shirt and khakis to work, I look like a doofus carrying around a blue backpack. You know, realistically, I don't give a fuck, but I know some people do, so keep that in mind. Now, if they had a black, white, or gray option, you know, just black, just white, whatever, I would give that a 5-star rating. Now, as for design, I think they went for a nice approach, like I talked about earlier, between the duffel and a tech bag, even kind of like a school bag setup. So I'm going to give this a 5-star, definitely 5-star for design. Now, as for usage, I'm going to give this one a 4.5 star. It's definitely a great, great, great all-around bag, but I have seen better, but better comes with a price tag. So guys, with all those ratings in place, this is a hell of a backpack, okay? Especially for the price point. You know, I've done my extensive research on backpacks. I have way too many in my closet to count. So just trust my opinion, this is a great, great, great bag. If you're in the market for a tech bag, at least let this be one of your options. I know sometimes people don't have $50, $60 to work with, but you know, it might be something you want to invest a little bit more money than maybe a $30 or $40 tech bag, just because sometimes they can lack some of those awesome features. Now, with all that said, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful day. I appreciate you tuning in. If you're on the market for a tech bag, check out my playlist. I have a whole playlist dedicated to tech bags with a ton of different content and a ton of different price points. If you have any questions about today's video, go ahead and drop them right in that comment section. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that flippin' like button. And I, Corey, will catch you guys, audience, in the next one. Peace.